Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to the Christmas Universe episode here, where we're going to finally talk about Christmas TV schedules for this year. I know many of you have been waiting for this one, so without further ado, and by the way, these schedules we're about to discuss are going to be featured in the Christmas double issue that's going to be rolling out from this Saturday, the 9th of December, and it'll be available nationwide from Tuesday, the 12th, which is Tuesday coming up next week. So yes, next Tuesday you'll be able to get them nationwide, these TV magazines. So yes, TV Times, Radio Times, What's on TV, Total TV Guide, they will have all the Christmas double 2-week Christmas lists and New Year listings in their Christmas issues that are going to start rolling out everywhere from Tuesday next week. But of course, they're going to be getting early releases on Saturday, should you happen to find one on Saturday. Now, in this one, obviously, we're going to be focusing on the Christmas weekend, which is Saturday the 23rd to Boxing Day, which is going to cover the Christmas weekend for 2023. Now, the listings for the 27th, 28th, and 29th, you will find out in the Christmas double issue of the TV magazines what to expect from those days, because I'm going to leave them as a bit of a surprise for you to see what you think of the schedules, because I'm sure there'll probably be, who knows, there might be stuff you might want to check out on those days. You never know. So yeah, so we're going to focus on those 4 days specifically that make up the Christmas weekend 2023 for the main channels. So without further ado, let's get cracking, shall we? So we're going to start with BBC One. We're going to kick things off with BBC One, and what are they planning for Christmas weekend for 2023? Well, this is what they've got planned for Christmas weekend this year. So yeah, so for Christmas weekend this year, we've got, obviously we start at starting after breakfast, 10 a.m., the Saturday Kitchen Countdown to Christmas for the Christmas weekend. 11:30 a.m., we're going to be getting the BBC Scotland special, the Great Food Guys Christmas special. Football Focus will be on at 12 noon, and then we get the 1 o'clock news, followed by the movie How to Train Your Dragon 3, The Hidden World, at 1:15 p.m. And then 2:50, we're going to be getting Shaun the Sheep, The Flight Before Christmas, as another opportunity to see that animation, which, by the way, is going to be shown on Sunday on BBC One for the first time on BBC One. It will get another repeat on Saturday the 23rd, 2:50 for BBC One for Christmas weekend. 3:20, we get the DIY SOS EastEnders special, getting a repeat at 3:20 on Saturday the 23rd, followed by Final Focus football highlights at 4:20. Stickman 5:15 with Julie Donaldson animation, the first one to be seen on BBC Channel for this year. And then that following the news, 6 o'clock is going to be the brand new hit list Christmas special. Yes, Marvin Humes will be out of the jungle by the time we get to Saturday the 23rd to give us a new hit list Christmas special at 6 o'clock. And then at 6:45, they're going to be showing the movie Paddington Bear, of course. At 8:10, we get the Weakest Link Christmas special, followed by 9 o'clock with the Bladity Blank Christmas special, hosted by Bradley Walsh. And then we get the series finale of Two Doors Down at 9:35 on Saturday the 23rd, followed by Match of the Day at 10:25 after the 10:05 news. And then Out of Sight will be the movie at 11:50 on Saturday the 23rd. So that is what Saturday the 23rd is going to look like for BBC One viewers to kick off the Christmas weekend. And then we come to Christmas Eve. Surely Christmas Eve is going to be good, right? Well, as it's a Sunday, we'll see how it goes, shall we? So Match of the Day, we'll kick things off at 8:35 with the highlights from Saturday's matches, followed by, which is basically a repeat of Saturday's Match of the Day. 10:05, we have the first movie of Christmas Eve, Boss Baby, the Boss Baby that is. 11:30, Room of the Broom, and then at 12 p.m. we have Nigella's Amsterdam Christmas, which is a repeat from earlier in the year, from Christmas week, of course. And then we have the Songs of Praise Christmas special at 1:15 for Christmas Eve, and then 1:50, Frozen Planet 2 special for Christmas. So yes, we get to see a repeat of Frozen Planet 2. Then at 2:50, we get The Sound of Music with Julie Donaldson for Christmas Eve. classic movie for Christmas Eve afternoon. And then after the news, 6 o'clock will be this year's Country File Christmas special, followed by the Aunties Roadshow special at 7, the Repair Shop Christmas special at 8, Beyond Paradise gets its first Christmas special at 9 o'clock, followed by this year's Not Going Out Christmas special at 10 o'clock Christmas Eve, followed by Match of the Day 2 at 5 to 11. And then that follows with the Midnight Mass live from Portsmouth Cathedral at 11:40. And then 5 minutes to 1 a.m., the movie Far from the Meddling Crowd makes up Christmas Eve on BBC One. And then we come to Christmas Day, where we start at 8:15 with The Gruffalo, 9:15 with How to Train Your Dragon Homecoming, 9:40 The Boy, the Mole, the Fox and the Horse, 10:50 we're going to be getting the Christmas morning service from Manchester Cathedral this year, 11:15 we get Disney's Cinderella, the live action of course, and then 5 minutes to 1 will be the first of the new movies for Christmas weekend, which is The Addams Family 2 will be premiering on Christmas Day at 5 to 1. And then obviously after the news at 2:30, we're going to be getting the premiere of Taddy McTack, the new Julie Dawson animation. The King's broadcast will be on at 3, followed by Disney's Toy Story 4 at 3:10, Strictly Come Dancing 4:40 for their Christmas special, and then 5 to 6 we're going to be getting this year's Doctor Who special and Christmas special, with the introduction of Ncuti Gatwa, the first episode of Ncuti Gatwa as the 15th Doctor, which is going to be tremendous. 6:50 we have Michael McIntyre's Christmas Wheel for this year. 7:45 will be the last ever Ghost Christmas special, and then 8:15 Call the Midwife Christmas special. EastEnders will be on at 9:45, followed by Mrs. Brown's Boys 10:45, and then we have On Christmas Night at 11:35, followed by a classic Vicar and Dibley special at 11:40. 35 minutes after midnight, they'll be showing the movie Yesterday, based on the music based on the Beatles movie. Will be your late evening movie for Christmas Day. And then Boxing Day, which is the final part of the Christmas weekend, we kick things off with basically the first repeat of Taddy McTack, 5 to 9. The Gruffalo's Child will be on at 9:20, followed by Pokemon Detective Pikachu at 9:50, followed by the second movie for Boxing Day, Abominable, at 11:25. And then after the news at 1:15, we get Disney's Beauty and the Beast with Emma Watson, followed by the first of the new movies for Boxing Day, which is Peter Rabbit 2 at 3:15. And then that follows after the news with the second of the new movies being the live action The Lion King from Disney at 5:05. And then 6:50, we have King Charles III, The Coronation Year documentary. 8:25, we get the Boxing Day EastEnders, followed by Death in Paradise special at 9. Match of the Day at 10:50, and then another chance to see the Doctor Who Unleashed for the Christmas special, looking at the church on Ruby Road at 10 to midnight. And then at 40 minutes past midnight, we get Crazy Rich Asians as the late movie for Boxing Day. So into the 27th of December. So that is what Boxing Day is looking like for BBC One this year. Yeah, it kind of looks kind of decent in a way. So that is what Christmas weekend's going to look like for BBC One viewers, for those who want to check out any of those programs during the Christmas weekend. And then of course we come to BBC Two for the Christmas weekend, because I know BBC Two likes to be surprising with its plans for Christmas weekend. So in terms of BBC Two's highlights, we've got the following. Now, of course, there's going to be a lot of CBBC content from 6:30, and then we go into another chance to see the previous week's Gardens World special episodes at 9:15, followed by Jesus Christ Superstar at 10:15 a.m., which is the first movie, Saturday the 23rd, followed by another chance to see the first part of the Christmas cook-off for Celebrity MasterChef at 12 noon, the A to Z of TV cooking at 1, followed by 1:05 with the movie The Big Sleep, which is a movie from 1946, and then at 2:50 11:55 will be the movie Casablanca, which is a black and white movie from 1942. Will be on at 5 minutes to 3, followed by The Hairy Bikers Coming Home for Christmas at 4:35. The Porridge movie will be on at 5:35. 7:10, we're going to be getting The Christmas with Catherine Jenkins, which is being produced by BBC Wales. So this is also going to be available for the Wales BBC 1 and 2 channels. And then at 8:10, we have Victoria Wood with All the Trimmings, getting a repeat, followed by Disco at the BBC Volume 3 at 9, Disco Soundtrack of the Revolution at 10, followed by Top of the Pops 2 special at 11, at 11:30, the movie Studio 54, the documentary, will close out Saturday the 23rd for BBC Two. And then we come to Christmas Eve, where we get the following. So we're going to kick things off at 9 a.m. with Minnie and the Mountain Dragon animation, followed by a double bill of James Martin Home Comforts at Christmas from 9:25 a.m. Nigella's Christmas Table at 11 a.m., 12 noon, Snow Babies, the Christmas Animal Wildlife Show, 1 p.m., the classic White Christmas, Talking Pictures Christmas Classics at 5 minutes to 3, Inside the Christmas Factory at 3:40, Spy in the Snow at 4:40, Hills Are Alive with Kasha Masons will be shown at 5:40, followed by Carols from Kings at 6:40, The Amazing Hotels Life Beyond the Lobby at 8, Killing Sherlock documentary, and then a ghost story for Christmas, Lotta number 249 at 10, 9 to 5. Closing things out at 10:30. And that is Christmas Eve for BBC Two. And then we come to Christmas Day, where Christmas Day with BBC Two is going to start at 8 a.m. with Christmas at St. Paul's, followed by Carols from Kings at Another Chance to See this year's Carols from Kings at Zog and the Flying Doctors at 10:15, Wallace and Gromit, The Wrong Trousers at 10:45, The Channels of Fire will be the first movie for BBC Two at 11:15 a.m., Matthew Bourne's Sleeping Beauty at 1:15, we have The King's Christmas broadcast at 3, Death on the Nile at 3:10, which is the classic Agatha Christie movie, we have Dad's Army special at 5:25, The Walk of Ice Christmas show from 1971 at 5 to 6, Morecambe and Wise on Their Own Words at 7. And then we move to 8 o'clock with Ricky Thompson Remembers Caroline Humphreys. And then, of course, at 9:15, we get a classic Royal Family Christmas special, followed by Miss Martin's special at 10 o'clock. And then we have a special documentary looking at Caroline Humphrey, the comedy queen, at 10:25, followed by a classic Fast Show Christmas special at 11:40. And that's Christmas Day for BBC Two. And then we come to Boxing Day on BBC Two with Another Chance to See this year's Great British Sewing Bee Christmas special at 8 a.m. The High Society movie at Homes Under the Hammer at 10:45, Bargain Hunts at 11:45, the movie Brief Encounters at 12:45, North by the Northwest at 2:10, Final Score at 4:25, the Dad's Army, another Dad's Army Christmas special at 5:15, Two Ronnie's Sketchbook at 5:45, Michael Corvin Remembers the Some of Us Do Have Them at 6:15, followed by a Some of Us Do Have Them episode at 6:45, Richard Osman's Festive House of Games at 7:30, The Only Connective special at 8, the Christmas University Challenge 8:30, and the Mad About the Boy, the Noel Clarke Story at 9, followed by the Corner movie at 10:30, rounds up Boxing Day for BBC Two. So that is what Boxing Day is going to look like for BBC Two viewers, for those who want to check out any of the content that they're showing there. So that is what's to come on the BBC One and Two for Christmas from Saturday the 23rd to Boxing Day this year. So now we're going to take a look at what ITV is showing for the Christmas weekend. Alrighty, folks. So here we are. We're about to discuss ITV1's for the Christmas weekend of 2023. So without further ado, let's take a look at what ITV are planning to show. So we begin with James Martin's Saturday Morning at Christmas 9:30, where he's going to be joined by Shirley Bassey as his main special guest, for Saturday morning at Christmas for Saturday the 23rd at 9:30 a.m. And then we've got John and Lisa's Christmas Kitchen, 11:35 a.m. Gino's Italian Christmas the South, 12:35 p.m. And then following the news 1:15, they're going to be showing the movie Sing, Jim Carrey and How the Grinch Stole Christmas, 3:20. And then we get Fantastic Beasts: The Crime of Grandward, which is obviously the latest one they have, which will be shown at 5:35, and then we get the semi-finals of The Voice UK at 8:10, followed by a classic 1% Club at 5 to 10, and then they give us the the England Football League highlights at 10 to 1 as basically the highlights for Saturday the 23rd on ITV1. So that's how they're going to start off the Christmas weekend. And then we go into Christmas Eve on ITV1, which basically goes like this. So there'll be an opportunity to see the James Martin at Christmas, Saturday morning at Christmas from the night before at 7:30, followed by Love You Christmas with Alan Titchmarsh, 9:30 a.m. And then we have Felch's Family Farm at Christmas at 11:25. It's a Christmas special, of course. Love You Garden, 12:25 p.m. And then 5 to 1, they're going to be showing the first of the movies for Christmas Eve, which is The Secret Life of Pets. And then 2:40, the movie The Grinch. And then after the news at 4:50, we're going to be getting Ant and Dec's Saturday Night Takeaway. I guess you could say it's mini drama, Murder at Bigwin Manor, to be at 4:50. And then 5:25 p.m., we have Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, is our evening movie for Christmas Eve, followed by The Royal Cowards Together at Christmas, 7:45 p.m. Britain's Get Singing will be then we'll follow that at 9 p.m. The Jonathan Ross Christmas Show at 10:15, followed by Christmas Carols on ITV presented by Jane McDonald this year, which will be from St. Elizabeth Church in Greater Manchester, is where they're going to be broadcasting this year's Christmas Eve celebration. For ITV this year. They're essentially all the highlights for Christmas Eve this year. Pretty nice to see that we're going to be getting Home Alone 2 on ITV for Christmas Eve, so at least that's something to look forward to. At least we've got 3 movies coming up Christmas Eve to keep the viewers entertained this Christmas Eve. And then we come to Christmas Day on ITV, where we're going to obviously have our usual daytime shows. Good Morning Britain, 7 a.m. Lorraine, 9 a.m. this morning for Christmas Day at 10, followed by James Martin's Christmas Day at 12 noon, where he's going to be joined by Hannah Waddingham and Denise Van Aldrin. And then we have Ansley's Festive Flavours will be on at 2 p.m. King's Speech at 3, followed by a classic You've Been Framed Christmas Crackers at 10:03. And then we get the End for the Christmas Penny Christmas special at 3:45, followed by the movie premiere for BBC Two for ITV1, which is Sing 2 at 4:30 on Christmas Day. We get the Emmerdale for Christmas Day at 6:30, Coronation Street at 7, Mastered Singer special at 7:30, the 1% Club Christmas special at 9, and Barry Humphries' The Last Laugh at 10. And then they'll be doing a repeat of the King's Speech at 11:15, followed by Picture Perfect 2 at 11:25 p.m. as the late evening movie for Christmas Day 2023. So that is what Christmas Day is set to look like for ITV this year. And then for Boxing Day, we have obviously another chance to see Ansley's Festive Flavours at 7:20, along with James Martin's Christmas Day at 8:25. We get The Crude as our first movie for ITV1 on Boxing Day at 10:25 a.m. And then we get the ITV races from Kempton at 12:30. The classic Chitty Chitty Bang Bang at 3, 5:45, the Tipping Point Lucky Stars Christmas special, followed by the obviously Emmerdale at 7, Coronation Street 7:30, and then the Varia Christmas special at 8, and then another chance to see The Attendance with Kylie at 10 from the Royal Albert Hall, which by the way debuts on Sunday for the first time on ITV. But it will be getting a repeat on Christmas Eve at 10. And then, of course, that leads to a double bill of repeats of My Mum, Your Dad from 11:25 p.m. Boxing Day. So that is Boxing Day for ITV1, and that's how ITV1 is shaping up to, basically how they're going to be shaping up Boxing Day for ITV1 this year. So there you go. That is the Christmas weekend for ITV for Christmas 2023. Now we're going to take a look at what Channel 4 has planned for the Christmas weekend. Hopefully, and I would imagine there's going to be a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. So let's take a look and see what Channel 4 has in store for us. All right, so now we move forward to take a look at Channel 4 because, of course, Channel 4 has a always loves to be a little bit festive over the Christmas weekend. So this is what they're doing for Christmas weekend. So we're going to start things off with the movie A Christmas Carnival at 10:30 a.m. The London Zoo at Christmas at 5 to 12. Kirsty's Homemade Christmas at 5 to 1, followed by the movie after the Channel 4 News, the movie Scrooged at 2:35. And then we get the classic It's a Wonderful Life at 4:30. 7 p.m. Men in Black 3. 9 p.m. Die Hard, the first Die Hard. And then the movie Predator at 11:35 p.m. And that rounds off Saturday the 23rd for Channel 4. And then we come to Christmas Eve, where we start at 7:25 with The Tiger Who Came to Tea. 5 minutes to 8, The Snowman. 8:30 a.m. Father Christmas. 9 a.m. The Snowman and the Snow Dog. The Christmas Brunch at 9:30 a.m. Charlotte Webb will be the first movie for Channel 4 at 12:30 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Following the news at 2:40, the classic Christmas Carol movie from 1984. And then we get another chance to see The Snowman at 4:40, followed by The Snowman and Snow Dog at 5:10. 5:45, the classic, the 1994 version of Miracle on the 34th Street. And then we get the premiere of Mog's Christmas animation at 7:45. The Great Christmas Bake Off at 8:15, followed by the Gogglebox at 9:30. So yeah, Gogglebox is going to be it's going to be a part of Christmas Eve, which is basically the best of at 9:30, and then we follow that at 11:35 with another chance to see the 8 out of 10 Cats Does Countdown Christmas special at 11:35, and that rounds up Christmas Eve for Channel 4. And then we go into Christmas Day, where we once again start with The Tiger Who Came to Tea at 7:35, followed by Father Christmas at 10 to 8 a.m. And then 8:40 a.m. we get Kung Fu Panda 2, The Caboon of Doom, followed by Puss in Boots at 10:25 p.m. The Snowman at 10 to 12. Mog's Christmas gets its first repeat at 12:45. The Snowman and the Snow Dog at 1:15. The Great Christmas Bake Off at 1:50. Followed by at 3:10 with the Italian Job classic movie. And then after the Channel 4 News, the alternative Christmas message at 5:15, followed by at 5:20 with the classic Home Alone. 7:20, the Piano Christmas special. 8:35, the Great Pottery Throwdown Christmas special. And then we get another classic movie, Forrest Gump at 9:40, rounds up Christmas Day for Channel 4. And then Boxing Day for Channel 4 is basically going to look like this. We basically start at 6:25 a.m. with The Tad, The Lost Explorer, and The Secret the King. Minders is going to be airing at 6:25, followed by the SpongeBob SquarePants movie at 5 to 8. The Bear at 9:40. We're going on a bear hunt at 10:10. The classic musical Annie from 1982 at 10:45. Another chance to see the piano special at 5 to 2, followed by the Great Escape movie at 3:30. And then Indiana Jones, The Raiders of the Lost Ark at 6:50. And then follows with the Big Fat Quiz of the Year 2023. And then 5 to 11, we have another chance to see Gogglebox. And then 5 minutes to 1 a.m., Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles rounds up Boxing Day for Channel 4. So that is essentially what Christmas weekend's going to look like for Channel 4 viewers who are wanting to check out all those Christmas content that make up the Christmas weekend on Channel 4. Yeah, it's pretty, like I said, a very nice lineup for Channel 4 this year. And I'm sure many of you guys are certainly looking forward to checking out all this content on Christmas weekend that will make a lot of people happy. So yeah, that is the great year. So that's basically what you could expect on for Christmas weekend on Channel 4 and all the main channels. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Christmas TV schedules episode of the Christmas Universe, and we're going to take a look at the New Year TV schedules in the next few days. where we'll see how they're going to be celebrating the new year, how they're going to celebrate the new year for as we head into 2024. So thanks for watching and enjoy the rest of your day. See you then.